Hello and good morning and welcome to the coverage of this first ODI of the two between Zimbabwe and Sri Lanka, live from the Harare Sports Club. Not so long ago the coin was flipped and the Zimbabwe captain called it right, and he decided they're going to bowl first. And the sides today, the 11, the ground has given us as reference points what the scores have been. Batting first, the score 220 odd, but pretty sure that that's the average score, so you'll expect a little more from the side batting first. Try to get the scores.
And with a lot to come, especially in the white ball format, the T20 format, the ODIs serve as a platform, for these players to feel good about themselves, build on their confidence and their game. When you're feeling good, Sikandar, it allows you to adjust whenever you want to, or think on your feet. So it's about building for the future.
He came back, Ngarava, after a bit of an injury, back into the T20 side, and
in, which he doesn't get for the moment. It flies for 4 first runs. Bit of width. Nisanka throws his hands at it.
Yeah, very T20 like, anything that's width outside off, and you just almost get in. Yeah, a bit of movement down the leg side. Nothing on it.
The umpire was quick to signal that
yeah, he looks a lot fitter. He's very eager to come out there and do his part for the side. We saw him. Over. Not a bad over, just that boundary and a wide, and it is 5 for no loss.
For leading spinner, there are a couple of other options who Sri Lanka use.
You've seen the Zimbabwe 11 have a quick... Oh, that's a good one. That extra bounce that he generates with that height is always a bit of a challenge for any batter out there early up front with a new ball in hand.
Very potent.
Width provided, and once again a flash of that bat, the blade, and they get a boundary. Jet overslip. That's very deliberately played to clear that inner field.
Poor delivery, really poor delivery, because the two boundaries are...
That's a good corridor. He just comes out as a better bowler because you reciprocate. You got pressure from the other end, and oh, that's come in a little bit. That's a very good delivery there, committing the batter to come on that front foot.
Much better length as well.
Yeah, it does pose a challenge, no matter who the opposition is. When you're the visiting side, you
few training sessions, but it's not that sweet. I like that. Back of a length, and then quietly pushing one.
Yeah, a very disciplined over from Ngarava, a maiden. 9.
Not a lot to work with for the spinners. And when you look at wickets around the world as well, Harare aiding.
Yeah, that's why we see the 11 3-seamers for each side. In fact, Zimbabwe going in with an all-round.
This is really good. You haven't got the wicket, but what Ngarava did from the other end, you're backing up.
Yeah, we mentioned about the tours they had against South Africa and New Zealand. Different format, no ODIs, but the hard grind for the bowlers, and they've taken a thing or two out of the bar. That also plays on your mind as a batter. You want to get that first run going.
Yeah, Nisank.
Yeah, that's so important. I'm glad you mentioned that. Now, that's what we've noticed about the Zimbabwe ball.
So if we talk in terms of runs, Sikandar, we talk about the first 10 overs. Sure. And would like to breathe. Right now, they've been choked.
Yeah, a lot fuller on that occasion. Just gets the inside part of the bat. Oh, yes, and now what a catch! What a catch in first slip. The jump, the timing was perfect from Sikandar Raz, and you need that support. That was a wild swing of the bat, and it was flying over his head. And he's been paid off with that wicket of number 3 walks out. Kusal Mendis, after Madhushka has been dismissed, we'll come back to that dismissal. Yeah, this one just moves away. Little leg stump line and runs available. Big boundary, square of the wicket here.
Ball they want to continue with to the 50th. What it does is the white ball
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a bit of work for the statmen around the world because they need to put a marker once this.
Now the ball that you choose will be interesting. It will come down to
Tino Mawoyo alongside me. Good morning to you, Tino, and this has been a terrific beginning by
I'm a little bit surprised at how difficult it's been to score in readjusting.
Short ball, it wasn't all that short. Kusal Mendis onto it in a flash, gets it away for 4. That'll relieve a bit of pressure. 9 overs gone. And that comes on top of the fact that Craig Irvine's not playing. Injuries to his calf. It's a nice shot up on his toes, Patam Nasanka, and that gives you an indication of the speed of the outfield. Goodness me, it was nothing more than a push, really. Beautifully timed, square of the wicket for 4. This time he goes in front of square, back-to-back boundaries for Nasanka. It's kept a little bit lower than Kusal Mendis expected, but he still managed to get it away for 4. In the previous over from Engarava, he pulled a ball that was perhaps just a fraction too full for the purpose.
Now, I'm not convinced this is
Rapid outfield. Again, Patam Nasanka. Really great timing, square of the wicket on the offside, but there's a sweeper out there now. Talking about that area, square of the wicket on the... Not timed by Patam Nasanka. And a very busy boy out at deep point. Just a single golf course end. Oh, that's off the shoulder of the bat. A little bit of extra bounce straight away from Evans.
Yeah, and it's come off that right thumb.
Like the way he's getting nice and close to the stumps. Everything looks as though it's clicking nicely for him in this first over. Good first over that.
A delivery. Now that one was better, which is why it went a little bit straighter, had a bit of kick. It's just a couple of times.
But it's just about how things have been a bit challenging in the first 10 overs or so with the faster bowlers.
Well, that's onto the pads. The first really bad delivery from Brad Evans in his spell allows Kusal to get a boundary down to long leg.
been on the shorter side. That this has been slapped with a horizontal bat, almost taking his partner with it. Wasn't expecting the ball to come back at. Nicely driven, a beautiful looking shot. What a proper textbook shot that from Pathum. Leaned into it.
Strike rate.
Gets it very fine, very, very fine. Ngarawa has no opportunity to chase that. It's the pace that he offers Sikandar Raza. You get a bit of bat on that and then it's done. He's so strong there. He just makes it look so easy. Gets to his 17th ODI 50. Pathum Nissanka, third against Zimbabwe. And it's been a very, very clinical knock.
6. Muzarabani 5 now. Can they be backed up?
No, boat. Posake.
Incredible.
From the airport. And pulled away. Oh, and it'll go for 4. You would have expected a better effort from Muzarabani there.
Got to him a lot quicker than he expected. It surprised me how fast it went.
Yeah, his innings is an example of patience, and 50 will work.
The average score.
Ay.
But this partnership, Tino, has been the classic example of how to build an innings.
Boat.
That's what Sri Lanka need to do right now. Just keep going. But also
Plenty of matches behind his belt. Best of 4 for 40.
that's because if you watch the last 4-5 overs, Sri Lanka able to get more.
Yeah, the Zimbabwean opening bowlers bowled extremely well.
Keep going, fellas.
Couldn't have asked for anything more from them. However, nice. There's a sweeper back. Ben Curran won't get there. Lovely placement.
Fiddle.
In the air, in the air, in the air. That is an outstanding catch. It's so difficult running backwards, trying to judge where that ball's going to be. He's done that outstandingly well, my dear. Sean Williams got the better of Kusal Mendes. Sadira Samarawickrama.
Strike.
Boat, Sake.
And the line changes. For an off spinner, the attacking line is off stump just outside.
Just around the 30th, but that's a beautiful shot from Samarawickrama. He's picked the quick up delivery from.
There'll be frustration there. And straight away, he started off with a short ball. A big shout of no from the Zimbabwe captain. That's a freebie, and Samarawickrama takes advantage. Short from Muzarabani and punished by Nissanka. Really good pull shot that.
It's been a feature of his batting throughout this innings, hasn't it? Every single time the Zimbabweans have missed their length or line by.
Cut away, Nissanka. It's been such a strength of his in this innings. And again, taking advantage of the bad ball and hitting it for 4.
It's almost difficult to call this a bad ball.
Does it carry? Madande says yes. Looked like a slower ball, a little bit of a cutter maybe. The umpires are going to check. Zimbabwe are convinced that this is a wicket. New batter is the Sri Lanka captain. Oh, that's a fantastic piece of bowling. It's turned Asalanka. Top edge. Oh, and put down. Muzarabani got a hand to that. Really good pressure being exerted. Quite deliberately played by Samara Wickrama. He'll get 4 for that.
I think Trevor Gwandu is going to...
Nicely done. Played it very late to beat that fielder and will not win the race. Good clever shot for Samara Wickrama. That's a good shout. That's a good shout. You could see it. It was in front of middle. No doubts for Richard Kettleborough at that moment. He's missed it completely trying to sweep that. This is a good comeback from Zimbabwe. With Sri Lanka 161 for 4. New over starts and gone. Trouble here. Zimbabwe strikes back. It is Trevor Gwandu who gets the wicket. And guess what? The big fish, the captain, goes for 6. Well, 2 wickets falling on the score of 161. Kamindu Mendes now at number 7. He's in. What's more important is now Lianage and Kamindu. He's into his final over now. Sikandar Raza. He's taken that important chunk of turnovers out of the way with 1 for 43 as of now. That's the boundary. The short ball really hasn't worked. It hasn't got enough pace to work it in his... Plays that well. It was Fuller from Sikandar Raza. He got underneath that. And to his advantage, he knows where the field is. No one in the... As a gift. He's tried to fire one to the pads and he's missed everything, including the keeper. Very wide. We'll go for at least... Oh, he's gone through. Now that's what you don't want when you've kept things tight. That wide down the leg side and then this.
Good shot, up and over, backward point. And all the way for 4. Really powerful cut shot from Lineage. It's the end. Backing away, Lean again, he's got 4. It was misjudged out on the cover boundary. That's a cracking pull shot by Kamindu Mendes. He got that right off the middle of the bat, and even though there's a deep backward square leg out, what a terrific shot that was. It's gone all the way for 6. Well, Russell Arnold called for shots down the ground, and we've seen one there. Not just down the ground, onto the... It's a lovely clean swing of the bat, middled onto the terraces. Kamindu Mendes saying anything that Lianage can do. 6 more. Brutal.
For the second time. So the last 2...
Between Kushal Mendes and Patam Nisanka for the 2nd wicket. And at that stage, Sri Lanka, I thought, were looking nearer towards 300. Then they lost their way a little bit. You can see.
Angling that.
Mendes will keep the strike, profitable. Slapped over deep extra cover. That's an incredible shot. A couple of bounces for 4. It was a slower ball into the pitch. And well,
1 for 4. Wonderful partnership.
6. They're rattling along, these two now. The second 50 in their 100 partnership came in just 26 balls.
Gwandu had to bowl just the 1 over.
50 to Mendes. It's his 3rd in one-day international cricket and his 2nd against Zimbabwe.
For him.
Drop catch in the deep. Ben Curran putting the chance down, and that's 50 for Linagay as well. Mid-off up in the circle, and that'll be 4 more. Gwandu going to the cleaners here.
To hit through.
The previous delivery was a dot ball, and that was the first. Bottom hand again from Linagay, and again I think it's gone for 6. He plays that shot so well, gets under the ball, gets that elevation.
Spent some time with the Sri Lankan players between the Bangladesh tour and Sri Lanka coming up.
Drill down the ground. Bowled. And Garava finishes things off in emphatic fashion. The middle stump takes a walk, but that doesn't diminish at all the effort of Kamindu Mendes.
The cock-a-hoop with the score they have on the board. Pathum Nissanka 76. And Kusal Mendes set the foundation right. Samara Vikrama chipped in. Loss of wickets in the middle order, but Linagay and
Sports Club, a very sunny Araya Sports Club for this first one-day international. Zimbabwe taking on Sri Lanka. Sean Williams standing in for Craig. The opening pair for Zimbabwe. Left hand, right hand combination. Always ideal in white ball cricket. And Brian Bennett's career has come along very nicely in this format. Oh no, that's gone straight up. And Zimbabwe have lost their first wicket. Sadira Samarawikrama completes the catch. Brian Bennett gets himself into a horrible mess. 1 ball, 1 wicket. And Brendan Taylor walks out to the middle. Brendan Taylor has gifted Sri Lanka a 2nd wicket, and it is a disastrous start for Zimbabwe. Sean Williams walks in at number 4. Certainly getting the ball to carry through.
Different movement out there for Madhushankar as well.
Nicely played. Great way to get off the mark. Ben Curran. And that's what we've seen. I think what's encouraging for Zimbabwe, Darlington, is the fact that we saw that partnership this morning between
Beauty.
glorious from Sean Williams. He probably could have got himself in a slightly better position to play the shot. Nice lines. Right, left hamstring there. Dushmantha Chamira. Yeah, not comfortable there. Sean Williams.
oh, that'll be 4. Imagine giving Dushmantha Chamira the charge.
Well, a couple of factors in that.
Again. We saw one of those inside bounce. Nice, just time. He leant into it. At least 3 here. They could run 4. No, they don't need to. You'll have at least 3-4 bands right around the ground, and
He ends up with a low full toss, and it's nicely put away by Ben Curran for a boundary. Well, he succeeds on this occasion, giving the charge to the fast bowler and gets a good connection down the line. Yeah, that's smart again. I tell you what, that's very deliberate. He's provided himself room, and he's just used Chamira's space on that occasion. He can do that. He's hit that on the full onto that advertising audience. Down on one knee and gets underneath that. He said a 70-plus boundary on the onside, which is now the onside for the... it won't be any time closer on that one. One bounce into the fence. Might look a little odd how he attempted that shot, but he's got the job done. It's a good comeback delivery to end the...
He's handy, 77 match.
Oh yes.
In the absence of Wanindu Hasaranga, he's absent with
Try and break this myself.
well, there's a view, and that's how Sean Williams does it. Gets the sweep shot out, a really effective one, and a really effective way to end.
And they'll talk about, we'll be happy to see the batter go across the line of the ball and play sweeps and slog sweeps, but not Sean Williams, because that tells you they require from here on.
6. What a wonderful shot. He wasn't actually in the end all that close to the pitch, but he just carried on. That brings up the 100. And the 100 partnership too.
5.
And the cheer you can hear is for a half century for Ben Curran. And that'll be 50 for Sean Williams, the captain today. His 37th 50. He's 3rd against Sri Lanka and he's 18th in Zimbabwe.
Nicely controlled pull shot. That's hit hard. 4 more. That's well played by Ben Curran.
He's managing this run chase quite nicely, so aggressive.
Nicely played. Key in that shot was the placement. He got boundary riders, 3 of them on the onside, and he finds his break this partnership. And should be gone. It worked. It has worked finally. And they've got Williams on the shot that he plays so well, placing a fielder behind the square on the onside in the deep. He hardly had to move. It was straight into his lap, and the partnership has been broken. The Raza, who has a job on hand to first get himself in and also making sure.
Pull it.
The away of reach, that's played nicely. Boundary again, so a couple of boundaries in the over and the wicket. Good to see that the positivity is still there. We still have a job on previous over. Straight. That was a very giftish sort of a delivery. A half track, and he's managed to slap that over the head of the bowler.
This is actually quite smart from Ben Curran, because he played a pull shot of Kamindu in the previous over, shut down the area at Car corner, so he's not looking there. The open spaces are straight.
Oh, he's got bat onto it. It would have been a wide, but he's got bat. They'll go to the boundary as well. Raza gets 4. And it's the second boundary. Oh, he hasn't got hold of it. He hasn't. He's gone. That is a big, big wicket. Told you they've got Asita Fernando to get a wicket here, and he's got the man they wanted. Curran goes for 70. Sri Lanka surely are in the driving seat.
And again, it's the short ball that...
With a situation that will require a lot of proper planning from him as a batter.
Lovely shot. Mid-off in the circle. There's a big gap there, so it ends the over and spoils the over from Sri Lanka's point of view. The experiment still not started off as a 2. Very good running.
Next man in is probably Brad Evans.
Don't think Raza's timed that. It's one bounce for 4. There was an element of desperation in that shot, really, after the 3 dots. Not for the first time today. Yes, he bowled 222. He's looking for the boundary, Sikandar Raza, and he's found it. That releases a little bit of the pressure that had been building up. Good work from the bowler, getting back there. Nothing wrong with that bat. 1 bounce for 4. Great improvisation from Raza. He understands, I think, the significance of... That's gone like a rocket through extra cover. I'm not entirely sure that was where Raza was intending that ball to go. It was onto him a little bit quicker than he anticipated, but he swung through the line. Goodness me, did he connect?
What Asita Fernando's extra pace does is allow you to find timing.
It's gone fine. Langton Raziri not interested in the appeal, and it's 4-leg byes.
Tikshana's bowled out, so that leaves the last 5 overs to Asita Fernando.
Full toss dealt with, boundary. That's a rare bad delivery from Chamera, and he pays for it in the face of a boundary here. Crucial one.
He got...
Again, a chance for a couple. They just... Yeah, that's been played using the pace. The boundary that you spoke about has been achieved.
Pretty well bowled, but just the quality of Sikandar Raza. It's a very similar delivery that was...
Yeah, similar delivery. Now he's pushing for the second. Will he come back? No. He's got to keep strike. End of the over. 17 of the last 2. This game is... Oh, just over. Held his shot for a moment. He realized it's a slower one. Read it to perfection.
From here. 5 in the circle as well. So
I was just going to say that. Since the offside is packed, Raza might aim for the onside moving across, and he's done exactly that.
oh boy, he's got his stance, he's bowled him.
Scoops it and gone. First ball. This is turning on its head at the moment. Madhushanka has got 2 of 2
on a hat-trick, and what a time to be on a hat-trick for Madhushanka. Not only other wickets.
The new batter in, and the chat immediately from Tony Munyonga is...
He's got it. 3 in 3 for Madhushanka, and how about that? Sri Lanka had to rely on him, and he's delivered.
Well, it's gone in the air, but it doesn't have the distance, and even if it did, I think the job is done. What an over, what a last over from Madhushankar. Out of nowhere, he saved the best for the last. Finishes off with 4 for 62.
7-run win.